can be passed or so. If the person sleeps, then he would lose his or her wudu. The only exception is if the person is sitting like on a chair or something, and there is no way that any wind can come out. Like the person is sitting, مُمَكِّنٌ مَقْعَدَتَهُ, he is fully on the place wherever he is sitting on. Then, according to Imam Shafi'i, rahimahullah ta'ala, the wudu is valid. He still has his wudu if he sleeps on this while being like this. Any other type of sleep, the person sleep while laying down on his side or whatever, he would lose his wudu. But according to the madhab, it's also sunnah. It's recommended to make wudu if you even sleep like this. Recommended. Because some ulama said you have to do wudu anyhow. قالوا خروجا من الخلاف. This is to pay attention to all the understanding of the different ulama. Better to make wudu. But it's not a must if you sleep while being sitting down. But any other time of sleep, then the person should make wudu. Sleeping while sitting down, being sure that no wind can come out, this is the only exception for it. النوم على غيره. قال الإمام الغزالي فإذا يعني لطيفة، قال الجنون يزيل العقل والإغماء يغمره والنوم يستره. الجنون, we come to this. الجنون, if the person gets mad, meaning not mad in the sense of gets angry. No, the person completely lost his consciousness, become a crazy or mad person physically. He's not able to think, or he lost the mental consciousness or intellectual ability. If the person becomes majnoon, junoon, it removes the mind completely, the intellect completely. He said, well, إغماء, if the person becomes in the state of coma, قال, this overwhelms the intellect. So junoon, the first state, it removes the intellect completely. The second state, being in coma, it overwhelms the mind or the intellect. Being asleep, sleeping, قال يستره, just covers the consciousness or the intellect. So now we have two things to nullify the wudu. Number one, who would remind me? Number one, to break the wudu is anything. Then not only janaba, anything that comes,
any discharge from the
any emission from the two passages, back or front, including janaba. By the way, we would mention, meaning if you're referring to al-mani, we would mention this is the only exception. We will come to it right now, that it does not invalidate or break the wudu, although or however it makes it obligatory to make ghusl. But let's just follow with this. So anything that comes out of the two makhraj, the two exits. Number two is النوم, sleeping. This is number two. We have one exception for this state, if the person sleeps while sitting down like this. Number three, قالوا زوال العقل بسكر أو مرض. Anything that would remove the mind, whether it's sickness or disease or drunkenness, anything that will cover the mind, also the person would lose the wudu. Like the person gets in coma, the person becomes mad or majnoon, the person is drunken, is in the state of drunkenness. All of these people would lose their wudu simply because they are unable to control themselves.
The person faints.
Yeah?
Faints.
Faints, if the person faints and he lost his mind, his consciousness, he's unable to, like coma, he gets in coma, he faints or so. Then the person loses the wudu. We have somebody here.
Like medication, narcotic.
For any reason, if you get a medication that causes any type of losing consciousness, you are unable to decide whether you are not you lost consciousness. Like it makes the person sleep, or even if he's awake but he's unable to decide about things, then same rule would apply. زوال العقل بسكر أو مرض. قالوا أو جنون, سكر, drunkenness, أو مرض, sickness, أو جنون, which is, we mentioned, madness, أو إغماء, a person gets in coma. أو مخدر, any intoxication. And there is no difference here if the person this happened to him, he faints while sitting down or not, because he lost completely the mind. Number 4, قالوا, according to Imam الشافعي, the madhab الشافعي, لمس الرجل بشرة المرأة الأجنبية من غير حائل. Touching with the skin, the skin touching each other between the opposite genders, males and female. A man touches a woman touches a man. And we have some condition for this. If a person touches a woman or a woman touches a man, the wudu is broken according to Imam al-Shafi'i, and he has his own dalil for this. And we have some condition for this ruling to apply. He said, number 1, it should happen between two opposite genders, like a man with man, no. A woman with woman, no. It should be a man and woman. Number 2, it should be with al-bashara, with any part of the skin. This doesn't include the hair. If somebody touches the hair or touches the nail, or touches while being, covered, like having gloves or something, this does not apply. We'll mention the dalil for all of these things. The dalil is أَوْ لَامَسْتُمُ النِّسَاء. Allah said, if you لَامَسْتُمُ النِّسَاء. To translate this, the scholars would disagree. Does it mean to touch the woman? The sentence is, paraphrasing the Quran, is if you لَامَسْتُمُ النِّسَاء, if you لَامَسْتُم the women, we mentioned the verb here, if you does this to women, you go and make wudu. So what does this term in Arabic means, لَامَسْتُم? It can be touch, can be translated as touch, and also it can be, according to many ulama, have intercourse, the full relation with them. Al-Imam al-Shafi'i said no, لَامَسْتُم, and we have another qira'ah, like the different narrations of Quran. We have one that's لَمَسْتُم. لَمَسْتُم, there is no way it means touch. So he said the meaning is touch, to touch the women. As Allah said in many other ayat, فَلَمَسُوهُ بِأَيْدِيهِمْ, and they touched it with their hands in the Quran. So he said, if the person touches a woman with these conditions, there is nothing to cover the. He said, lams is with al-bashara. It's with the skin, a skin touching a skin. So he said, hair is not included. Anything other than the skin is not included, because this does not come under the meaning of lams. It's not lams according to the Arabic language. This does not apply if even if there is no shahwa, there is no desire at all. Even if the person is, it happens like he doesn't do this, intentionally or something. Any type of touch, if the person touches a woman, the wudu will be broken. The other condition is the exception from women is al-maharim. Mahram is the woman that is haram, illegal for you to marry forever, like the mother, like the sister, like the aunt. All of these people, you can touch them, you can give them salam, the wudu will not be broken. Like the mother of the mother-in-law, which is the mother of the wife, because once the person marries a girl, her mother will become forever in Islam haram, illegal for him to marry. He cannot, even if the girl, his wife dies, or he divorced her or something, his mother-in-law is haram forever. It becomes mahram. He becomes mahram for her, and she's mahram for him. So, but not talking about the sister-in-law, the sister of one's wife. No, this is different, because it's just temporary. You cannot marry her temporarily because you are marrying her sister. If you divorce this sister, or this sister dies, you can marry the other sister. So it's temporarily. That's why the other rules of breaking the wudu and things would apply here. But it doesn't apply in the case of the mother-in-law. Clear? This point clear? Is it clear? If you have any question, please feel free to stop me, inshallah. So with all of these conditions, if the person touches a woman, the wudu breaks. Akhi?
So touches a woman, so what if you touch your wife?
Wife also would apply, because you're already marrying her, you can marry her. According to Imam Shafi'i, he said, أَوْ لَامَسْتُمُ النِّسَاء, if you touch women, according to him. Some ulama said, لَامَسْتُم here, this لَامَسْتُم means to have the full relation with her. But actually,